Welcome to Verified Reviews.
Top 10 Best SSD for PS5 in 2025. Top 1. Corsair MP600 PROLPX 8TB M2 NVMe PCIe X4 Gen 4 SSD, optimized for PS5, up to 7,000 MB per second sequential read and 6,100 MB per second sequential write speeds, high-speed interface, compact form factor, black. Extreme Gen 4 storage performance on PS5. Expand your PS5 storage capacity with a PCIe Gen 4 X4 SSD that delivers up to 7,100 MB per second sequential read and 6,800 MB per second sequential write speeds. High-speed PCIe Gen 4 X4 M2 NVMe 1.4 interface, using PCIe Gen 4 technology for maximum bandwidth. The MP600 PROLPX delivers incredible storage performance. Capacities to store your collection. Expand your console's storage by 500 GB, 1 TB, 2 TB, 4 TB or a massive 8 TB, fitting the needs of nearly any game library, whether you have 4 games or 40. Gaming made faster. The MP600 PROLPX exceeds all Sony PS5 M2 performance requirements, so large game files load faster than ever, directly from the SSD. Pre-installed low-profile aluminum heat spreader helps disperse heat and reduce throttling, so your SSD maintains sustained high performance right out of the box. Top 2. Samsung 990 PRO Heatsink SSD 4TB, NVMe M2, speeds up to 7,450 MB per second. Best for PlayStation registered trademark 5, PS5 SSD, console, expansion MZV9P4TOCW. Blazing speed, cool victory, consider this a cheat code. Our Samsung 990 PRO Gen 4 with Heatsink SSD helps you reach near max performance with lightning-fast speeds and heatsink for improved temperature control. Reach the next level. Gen 4 steps up with faster transfer speeds and high-performance bandwidth. With a more than 55% improvement in random performance compared to 980 PRO, it's here for heavy computing and faster loading. The fastest SSD from the world's #1 flash memory brand, the speed you need for any occasion. With read and write speeds up to 7,456,900 MB per second, you'll reach near max performance of PCIe 4.0, powering through for any use. Play without limits. Give yourself some space with storage capacities from 1 TB to 4 TB. Sync all your saves and reign supreme in gaming, video editing, data analysis and more. Top 3. WD Black 8TB SN850p NVMe M2 SSD officially licensed storage expansion for PS5 consoles, up to 7,200 MB per second, with Heatsink, WD-BBYV0080BNCWRSN. Officially licensed M2 SSD for PlayStation 5 consoles. 4. Easy to install so you can play with confidence. 4. For PlayStation 5 firmware compatibility, please visit the WD Black product page. With capacities ranging from 1 TB to 8 TB. 1. You can add enough additional PS5 storage to your console to store more of your favorite games. 1 GB equals 1 billion bytes and 1 TB equals 1 trillion bytes. Actual user capacity may be less depending on operating environment. Experience uninterrupted gameplay with a brand new, optimized heatsink designed especially for the PS5 console for an easy, worry-free installation into the M2 slot. Play directly from the drive and eliminate the need to transfer games or remove games from your console with tested and officially approved storage for your PS5 console. 4. Top 4. 4 TB NVMe internal gaming SSD for PS5 with Heatsink, up to 7,300 MB per second. M2 SSD PCIe Gen 4 SSD storage expansion compatible with PS5, internal solid-state drive for gamers, professionals, creators. PCIe 4.0 SSD extreme performance, M2 SSD 4TB adopts PCIe Gen 4 x4 controller, supports NVMe 2.0 technology, featuring sequential read-write speeds of up to 7306,300 megabytes per second. The PCIe 4.0 4TB SSD NVMe SSD is fit for most motherboards and desktops, laptops, all-in-one PCs, and etc. Thanks S888ER with Heatsink SSD for PS5 delivers incredible storage performance. NVMe SSD for gaming, designed for hardcore gamers. S888ER with Heatsink PCIe 4.0 SSD is compatible with PS5 and direct storage, enables faster loads for an extreme gaming experience, and it is your best partner for victory in game. Upgrade your game console storage, enabling an extraordinary experience in game. Top 5. Addlink A95 8TB M2 SSD storage expansion for PS5 consoles with Heatsink, up to 7,000 megabytes per second, internal gaming SSD -2280 PCIe, NVMe Gen 4 x4 3D TLC with Dram NAND SSD, add 8TB A95 M2P, made in Taiwan. PS5 compatible PS5 system software version 21.02-04.00.00 or higher required. Suitable for PS5 consoles/PS5 Slim consoles/ROG Ally X. Extreme speed and durability built with latest TLC with Dram 3D NAND for extraordinary 7,000 to 6,000 megabytes per second read-write, on PC, platform, speed and superior durability. Superior cooling. Addlink's own design heat-conducting gel pad plus pure aluminum shark fin design. Heatsink dissipate heat more efficiently and stimulate airflow. Top 6. SABRENT 4TB Rocket 4 Plus NVMe 4.0 Gen 4 PCIe M2 internal extreme performance SSD plus M2 NVMe PS5 Heatsink combo, SBRKT4 PPSHS 4TB. Designed and compatible for the console, engineered to fit perfectly and easily into the console's SSD expansion slot for a quick and easy install. World's fastest SSD, the console requires SSD speeds of at least 5,500 megabytes per second, and our SABRENT Rocket 4 Plus not only achieves this but exceeds it with read and write speeds of 7,100 megabytes per second and 6,600 megabytes per second respectively. Revolutionary cooling, made from high-quality CNC aluminum, the SABRENT Heatsink is compatible for the console specifically, designed to maximize cooling performance and simplify installation. Upgrade your console. Rather than creating a heatsink that would only trap the heat in the metal cover, we designed a heatsink that replaces the native console's cover. Top 7. S660 PCIe 4.02 TB SSD for PS5 with Heatsink, up to 5,000 megabytes per second, NVMe M2 SSD internal gaming SSD NAND SLC cache suitable for PS5 enthusiasts, technology enthusiasts, IT professionals. Efficient performance, with speeds reaching 5,000 megabytes per second, the PCIe 4.02 TB NVMe SSD is perfectly compatible with the PS5, ensuring swift game launches for an immersive gaming experience. Ample storage expansion. The S660 M2 SSD offers storage capacities ranging from 500 GB to 4 TB, eliminating concerns about game storage. Effortlessly expand your gaming storage and indulge in a plethora of gaming delights. Efficient cooling design. The unique heatsink design ensures the S660 NVMe 2 TB SSD operates at low temperatures during prolonged and intensive usage, providing a reliable memory expansion for your PS5. Top 8. ADATA 4 TB SSD Legend 960 Max with Heatsink PCIe Gen 4 x4 NVMe M2 internal gaming SSD up to 7,400 megabytes per second PS5 compatible, ALEG 960 M4 TCS. Next gen performance with advanced heat control. The included 7mm thick heatsink can dissipate heat faster while maintaining high speed performance on your PC and PS5 console. High-speed performance, Utilizing PCIe Gen 4 X4 and NVMe, the maximum performance can reach up to 7400 MB per second when used in supported PC and up to 6400 MB per second with PS5, worry-free owning experience. With the included ADATA SSD Toolbox software, users can monitor and keep the drive at its optimal condition at all times. Software is only available for PC. Top 9. Transcend 4TB MTE250S NVMe Internal Gaming SSD Solid-State Drive, Gen 4 X4 PCIe, M22280 with Graphene Heatsink, compatible with PS5, up to 7500 MB per second, TS4T MTE250S. Transcend's PCIe SSD 250S complies with the latest NVMe 1.4 standard, supporting the PCIe Gen 4 X4 interface, meaning 4 lanes transmit and receive data simultaneously. Its 8-channel controller delivers sequential RW up to 7500/6700 MB per second, and IOPS up to 540K, delivering captivating performance and response time for desktops and laptops like never before. The PCIe SSD 250S comes in an M22280 form factor. Despite its slim appearance, its capacity comes to 4 TB, making it a great way for gamers, video editors, and software engineers to expand storage space. The PCIe SSD 250S features the new PCIe 4.0 specification. It supports a bandwidth of 16 GTS per lane as opposed to 8 GTS per lane for PCIe 3.0. Downwards compatible with PCIe 3.0, PCIe 4.0 unleashes a higher processing speed for your computer and guarantees lower system latency. Top 10. FX991M2 SSD 4 TB NVMe SSD M22280 PCIe Gen 4 X4, read up to 7300 MB per second, internal solid-state drive for PS5 laptop desktop, 3D QLC NAND. Lightning fast top performance FICWAD FX991M2 SSD 4 TB adopts NVMe protocol and PCIe Gen 4 X4 specifications, and the maximum read and write speed can easily reach 7300 MB per second and 6200 MB per second. With lightning fast speeds, the FX991 NVMe SSD can make your computer systems and applications respond quickly, improving work efficiency. Excellent thermal management FX991 NVMe SSD 4 TB is equipped with auto-adaptive temperature adjustment and power efficiency management. It can intelligently adjust the NVMe SSD heating temperature and power consumption control, which can reduce the burden on the device and extends the battery life of laptops and other devices. We have equipped M2 SSD 4 TB with high conductivity, graphite heatsink. Under high load conditions, the internal SSD reading speed can still be close to the peak. Thanks for watching. Please like and share and subscribe our channel.